You guys are in such a good mood because she is absolutely terrific. She's one of my favorite people to hang around, and she's just a really, really funny young comedian. Let's welcome Ms. Carrie Ross.
Hey everyone. So I'm a little strange. It's okay. So I saw this documentary on YouTube, and the title was just "The Day I Snapped," and then in parentheses next to it, it said "mental health documentary," and I was like, what else would you call "The Day I Snapped" unless it was a different kind of documentary about being in a production of West Side Story? And yeah, I don't know. I never really fit in. I never felt like a team player, but then one day I snapped, and then everyone else snapped. Just kidding. There was a terrible fire, and I will never snap again. Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah. So there's that 16-year-old Swedish climate change activist, and she said she has Asperger's, and I also have Asperger's, but she was saying that having Asperger's was like having a superpower, and I was like, don't say that. She said she has the good, like, I'm good at math kind of Asperger's, whereas I wrote a poem about ranch dressing. Kind of Asperger's. It's not that great. It involved, years and years and years of me asking my mother weird questions. Like, I was like, Mom, what is lard? And then I was like, Mom, what are giblets? And then I was like, Mom, what is the meaning of the question, how's it hanging? Somebody asked me that at camp, and it was, I don't know. I don't have a great relationship with my parents. Like, especially with my dad. Like, I remember I was eating dinner by myself at a restaurant, and I was sitting at a table that was close to a father and his son, and I just remember the son saying, Daddy, sometimes when you're asleep, I brush your hair. And I was like, hello, great idea. I'm gonna brush my dad's hair while he's sleeping. And if he still doesn't love me, I will mess his hair up while he's sleeping. He will be the least hireable lawyer ever. Right? Yeah, if only it worked that way. Yeah, so I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I have an insulin pump. And a lot of times when people see it, they'll be like, oh my God, is that an iPod? And I'm just like, yes, it is an iPod, and it plays Candy by Mandy Moore whenever I am in trouble. Yeah. It's always good. Always good. Yeah, so I'm not heterosexual, which is cool, right? Yeah. It's a sin, gotta love it. Just kidding. Right, Dad? I don't know. He wouldn't, But yeah, anyway, so I always like to make this joke. I like my men like I like Michael Bolton, not really. Is he a good singer? I keep hearing that, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yes. So speaking of that and diabetes, yeah, I remember my ex-girlfriend, like, just randomly in her sleep just said, Sierra Mist. And, like, I know that was not a healthy relationship because she didn't even bother to say Diet Sierra Mist. Because, again, I'm diabetic. Yeah, it's Yeah. So I'm originally from the Midwest. I'm originally from Michigan, and I love the East Coast, but it doesn't quite have that. Our kids thought Slenderman was real and stabbed someone. Charm that the Midwest has. Not that it needs it. Yeah, it's okay. It's very nice. Yeah. Yeah, so again, I'm awkward. And it's well, yeah, by the way, for anyone in the audience who's a huge fan of the TV show Downton Abbey, you should talk to me after this show because I've never seen Downton Abbey, and I think that would be a fascinating conversation. Do you watch Downton Abbey? No. Oh my God, we are so different. We should start a band. I don't know. Anyways, you guys have been fantastic. I've been Carrie Ross. Thanks for coming.